Hi everyone. Today we're going to have a little look at a little bit of the cycling infrastructure in and around my area. So first of all, we've got a crossing. It's a cycle and a pedestrian crossing area, and this is something that I actually didn't realise until a few months ago, that cyclists are illegal to cross unless it's on a green man. If I got off the bike and walked, it wouldn't be. But we're going to have a little look at this. I personally don't see any issues with it. If I found a gap and decided I could cycle across safely without pressing the button and holding the traffic up, which reduces emissions, if that's the case, cars aren't sat waiting for a long time. If I decided to do that, I don't see a problem with it, but no, instead I'm just going to wait it out. Is it even working? Don't think it is it? Going across, totally fine. Is it going to change just as I went across there? Let's have a little look at the green men this side. No. All right, broke. So this is a shared path. So we're obviously taking care and taking the pedestrians' welfare primarily in our thoughts on how we act and how we ride. Have a little look at this. Cyclist dismount. Does it continue ahead? And this is the problem with the cycling infrastructure, in my opinion. I don't think it's as clear as it should be. I don't think it's very well thought out. I think it's just a second thought of cycle infrastructure. Again, here we're saying we've got a shared path. And the reason why I've done this today is because I honestly don't use it very much. Here, I would rather be on the road. But this is a shared path. Is it still a shared path? We didn't say that it ended. Let's have a little look. But then it does narrow a fair bit further up. Personally, I actually don't think this is a shared path anymore. And this is a problem that I have found with some of the infrastructure in the areas that I use. I really don't think this is a shared path. I haven't seen any signs. So there was nothing saying it came to an end. So what I am going to do, I'm going to dismount. I am going to head across the road. Going back to the same situation as I said before, I'm going to choose to walk across here as opposed to press the button and wait, because it just allows the vehicles to wait for less. Which way am I going to go? I'm going to go this way, I think. I'll walk down to the end and then get going again. But if you think about what I've just said about the crossing areas, people probably already will be typing motor-brained Ashley again. It's not the case. Flow for everyone reduces emissions. It reduces the carbon footprint. Starting and stopping isn't the best way to manage motorised traffic. Motorised traffic is always going to be something that we're going to have to deal with. And for me, just learning to share in the best way possible is the best solution. It's not the best solution just to be saying, no, we should have all the use of the space and you should have nothing. And that is the constant argument that I see from both sides. But here, as you can see, the cycling infrastructure wasn't the best. So even this road, that's where I came from, over that side. I think this is meant to be cycling infrastructure as well on this side, but where does it end? Let's have a look to see where this fella goes. It's just, honestly, it's awful. So I am going to cross. What's this one going to do? Okay. I've got no issues with that either. It probably was safer to literally just let them go. So this is cycling infrastructure as well. This side, there are some signs a little touch further, but where do they start? Where do they end? No idea. Does the tactile paving signify anything? No idea. Don't know. Probably should have a little look at tactile paving and see where all the different patterns in it actually lead us to different bits of information. Okay, so is that where it says the cycle path starts? Possibly. So is this not a cycle path? Well, what I'm going to do first of all is head down to the crossing that I first came to. And there's no infrastructure signs here to say it's ended. Have a little look. This is just really close to where I live. So look, it's obviously designed for cyclists to not have to dismount. So where are the signs now saying that you shouldn't use this? So because of this debacle, what I would like people to remember is, notice he's let me go. Thank you, sir. Nice job by him there. I was ready to give way. However, he did a pretty good job. There you go. We've got another couple of cyclists here. I know they're only young kids, but where does this cycling infrastructure end? There's someone else over there on a bike. Can't see any signs down that way. So going back to what I was going to say, that anyone who's in a car and then suddenly says, cyclists riding on the pavement. Okay, yeah, I get it. I understand pedestrians do need to be thought of first. However, should I be on the bike here? Should I be off the bike? And that's really the cut and shut of what I wanted to talk about today. Like I said, I don't often have these problems because I tend to just ride on the roads, and I'm more than capable of riding on the roads, but we've just seen a couple of kids come past. I don't think kids of a certain age and ability are going to be safe on the roads personally, and that's why we do need some cycle infrastructure. But as far as we go for riding on the pavements, and yes, Sam, look as though I'm riding on the pavements, but I'm deciding to do this because I've seen no signs saying it's ended. This could be a mistake as well because I'm not seeing any signs to say it's continuing. But again, this is just really highlighting the point that I'm trying to make with today's video. Cycle infrastructure is generally awful in the city of Liverpool. It's a box ticked as opposed to proper thought and engineering behind it, if I was honest. It's as if the politicians are just going, we've got to put cycling infrastructure to make ourselves look good. There we go. So is this where it starts? And there we go. So it said here, coming this way, this is where it ends. Move my camera back up again. It's just slipped down a tiny little bit. So pretty obviously, that little section where I've just ridden is not a cycle area. And I didn't even think about this video before it came out. I just literally had a go with it. There we go. End of cycle route. So what was I meant to do back at that crossing area? How was I meant to understand that I shouldn't cycle there? So back to the point that I said regarding just appreciation that cyclists sometimes are going to be on the pavements. And for me, the pavements are very good cycle areas. They're separated from the traffic, and that's, again, it's not car centric, it's safety centric. If you are at a stage where you can cycle comfortably on the road and deal with the risks, brilliant. Get on the roads, and that's usually when you're a little faster. But if you're not able to do that and you need a little bit more safety and a little bit more protection, I know certain situations it's going to be illegal. Have I just broken the law by cycling on the pavement? Well, I'm more than happy to take that one to court with the signage. However, like I said, just think about cyclists being on pavements, and it's not just how some motorists think. At the end of the day, I think sometimes being illegal is probably being a little bit safer. Let me know what you think. Think about how I've ridden whilst I've been on this pavement, not necessarily this one where the cycle area is, but just the pavement in general. Think about what I've been doing, think about the care that I've been taking at every single entrance. It's not about Strava time, it's not about getting there as quickly as we can. Cycling infrastructure is about safety, not pace. Keep safe, everyone. I'll see you soon. Again, does this end? Does this end? Look at the path. It's not like it was before. I don't think it does, just a bit overgrown. In fact, I'm going to keep going until it does end. Or until I find it ends. I actually didn't realise that this was here, this little cycle area. Again, caution, but does it end now? Where am I meant to go? Where am I meant to go here? No signs saying it's ended. Is there anything that I'm missing? Is this still a cycle area now? Or because the signs have disappeared, do I then take it as though it's not? It's got to be better. Keep safe, and I'll see you soon.